Technically speaking, we could leave here now. We've achieved what we came here to do. However, there's still areas totally unexplored here. I mean, in a way that I don't even know if it's occupied by the orcs or not. So, things like that. Can I get rid of you? Oh shit. What a bunch of bullshit. I see what the problem is. There's a AI script probably preventing them from coming here. I'm pretty much dead on a or two. So this is definitely very risky. On the positive side, the bastard would have been dead already if my actual fireballs had done any damage to it. I'm surprised that the orc is really this predictable in the fight. Yeah, maybe these are some special orcs. I mean, it's in a location that we basically have to cross. This probably isn't the toughest you can expect. Either way. We need to go and rest. We have no mana. We have 5. Sort of pointless fight. Actually, the experience is always welcome, but I'm looking to clear out a path. Would have been much faster if actual goddamn fireballs would have hit.
Some don't even know how wicked they are. Is it really true? I'm not touching that. Change.
I'm not too big of a fan of these type of systems, where it's very easy for these kind of damage spells to not hit. It's not like he was evading them or anything, doing zigzagging or something. He was just slowly walking away predictably, and since there's no manual aiming, I can't really lead the target at all. So it's bothersome that the automatic targeting system is incapable of targeting a guy who's slowly walking away from you. It devalues range attack so much. I can just see if I would have taken a warrior, this would have been so easy, because I would be doing huge amount of damage. Fights against groups would have been more challenging, but some kind of range attack would be able to lure them out of the group. I'm not sure how big of a problem that would have been. Naturally, you could have gone full of thief. I don't think we should try to clear our way to the building we really want to go to. I think we should try to clear way to the river north. That's an arena. There's quite a few orcs here though. Shaman. Yep, he took like, he's basically immune to fire. Hopefully that's... Hopefully that's just immunity to fire. By the way, this has shown me two things. One, we can handle orcs. Two, not through magic. So I'm very, very, very much looking forward to getting our first summoning spells. Could have avoided these, sure, but not gonna get anywhere in this game if we avoid the fights we can do easily. On the contrary, perhaps we'll just encounter more and more trouble as we progress, so... And we're fairly close to another level up. 2000 about. spores and blood flies. Nothing particularly dangerous. I hate you. You guys. These aren't that damaging even, or that durable. They have a very annoying fighting style. They basically only come within range when they attack and pull off, so if there's multiples of them, very tough to have any kind of handle of the situation. I think it's more a problem, the fact that my attacks do so little damage. Very rarely critical hits, so I need so many hits to even kill a weak enemy that's can be one-shotted. Yeah, I think we're gonna get a level up before we even leave this place. Which is nice. Still, we have a long road to go before we reach the expected mining area. Or explore the few areas still remaining here. I think we're good to go. I mean, leave this entire place now. So, I think to some extent I'm going to avoid those unnecessary fights, unless the target is somehow either interesting or really easy to take down, just so we can get a move on. We should have a fairly easy path to the river now. To be somewhat careful though, I don't want to go into orc patrols and stumble upon them. Wolf spores. Nothing particularly bad. Yeah, this is where we first came in this area. Wasn't there yeah, dragon snappers. Do not go there. That's something beyond us. No, I don't know though. It's been some time before we fight the previous ones, and it was a snorting dragon snapper, so it might have had higher than normal attributes. What? You died from that? Ah, shit, this... Ah. Low altitude belly flap on the water and the guy still. Okay, we are fairly close to where we want to be, and if we want to clear this path at some point, it doesn't seem to be all that much of a troublesome path. Few enemies that we have dealt with hundreds of times probably at this point. Snapper. I'm sort of curious about that rock there. It had a hiding place in it in the first game. I'm wondering if that still holds true. Basically, the cave you could reach. Yes. Ooh, scroll. Looks like a transformation scroll. Maybe turn into a dragon snapper or something like that. And a bag of money. Transform into lizard, transform into lurker, into field raider, dragon snapper. That's what it looks like. They're fairly good at attacking, so I probably should hold on to a couple of these. If we encounter situations where physical attacks are necessary, I would much rather be in a dragon snapper form than a mage form. Oh shit. I don't get why the fireballs just don't hit sometimes. It wasn't like we were... I got through 2 clean hits before it was into melee range, and only the first did anything. Other than that, nothing. Yeah. How the fuck am I supposed to do anything to them if I damage spells somewhere? Shit, I hate this shit. How good would it be with melee weapon only? It's not pretty. It's doable though. Why didn't you hit? I just did it. What is it? What the fuck is it?
Some don't even know how wicked they are.
I just dislike that the already at least how it feels like a slightly disadvantaged mage has to deal with this bullshit. I'm hoping getting the summoning thing will turn things around for us. I really do. Because I don't feel the mage is bad at this point anymore. I feel it's lacking something. Some of it might be because we only have fire damage. That's certainly a possibility. But I don't think so. It's the absolutely atrocious mana cost per damage you can inflict, and with a summon spell you can sort of get around that. So how I see it working would be basically damage spells will not be our spells to use in any kind of standard situation. It'll always be a summon of some level. I might have to take a lower level summoning creature. I don't think we can always summon a skeleton if we have flies or something like that. But I'd like to have that third level summoning spell before I think about spending 13 points on a lower level one. I mean, I need to have an abundance of mana and summoning ability of a higher level before do that. But it might have, now thinking back, it might have been a better choice taking basically instead of taking the fireball, taking a summoning spell. And maybe the ice arrow and or something. Snapper. Yeah, we can kill the snapper, I think, because we are going to a place that has resting capabilities. We're definitely going to rest there before continuing on. This is a slightly longer path, but I think we can pretty much just run there where we need to go. There is a tricky spot soon to come though. Yeah, that little swamp area and the little swamp sharks are something we... well, I don't know how good they are in this game. I'm suspecting I'm assuming that they're at the same level that they were in the first game, and that's probably a mistake. but it will still be more of a meter range creature, probably at least. Either way, not something we want to stumble upon. Okay. Okay. No, 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 go down or up. Just go somewhere. I'm stuck. Fucking game. Oh, I'm not. I wouldn't mind basically just falling down either from those situations. It just bothers me that the game sort of can't make up its mind. Am I going down or am I going to go up or what? Do something. How high is this? You go. Diego should be somewhere near here. A waste of magic, but I'm thinking that at this point we can reach the resting place without being forced to fight anything. That's okay. Clearing this area a little bit. No, 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 we don't go there. That's where the orc city is. Okay, we should be pretty much in clear now. Okay. Now we're back at the, I guess, the secondary base here. We don't want to give this up anymore. We'll finish what we're going to finish while we're using this, and once we get away from here, we're done. It just takes too long to return here every time. Let's see. So we'll be heading along the road to the west. We can be pretty aggressive with magic use. At least as long as we're fairly close there.
Nothing to be had there.
Branches and a few pieces of gold. Okay. Back to rest. It'd be just so much more convenient with a fire. Okay. Moving on. Hopefully we can find something useful here. There should be a couple of black goblin caves here. I'm not sure if they're occupied by black goblins anymore, but minor areas that might have some pathetic food, that sort of thing. Yeah, pretty much exactly like this. Potion, snapperweed potion. Widow knotweed. Nothing particularly interesting or impressive. A little bit of cash though. Okay. Yeah, about 15-20 gold maybe. By the way, it didn't take too long. No failures, don't have to load, so it's better just burst and magic and be done with it. Oh, who's next? We are about 100 experience points away from a level up, so it's not a wasted effort. Those points will be very, very precious. We're in desperate need of more mana, desperate need of more spells. The way. LP is good, always good. I'd really like to get an idea what the wider area on the map is. Ooh, it's a camp of men. Oh my fucking god, that's sometimes they sort of slide those type of slanted walls, but other times it's like they just use it for more speed when they do they suicide jump on the ground. That's so infuriating. Yeah, it's a minor drop. Probably could jump it easily and survive. So yeah, but sliding it,
Halt! Stop right where you are.
No problem.
Really? Another lost little lamb, huh? First I took you for one of those evil bastards who are haunting the area. I can see you're probably not one of them. You look much too harmless.
You look like a hunter who doesn't know what to do with his time.
Yep, you got a point there. But what am I to do? I can't get back across the pass, so I'm just staying here doing what I do best. I'm sorry, though, for my pal Engrom. Come close to my fire and warm yourself up.
Are you a former prisoner of the barrier?
No, no. What are you thinking? I actually meant to strike it rich out here. Someone from around here told me that these are the best hunting grounds there are. Rich pickings, if you know what I mean. The only thing that's to be had here since those orcs have shown up is a punch in the face if you venture out too far. And I'll let those idiots put a flea in my ear.
I know those jokers. You seem to be doing all right, though.
Oh well, guess I can't complain. In spite of those blasted orcs, the areas by the river are the least dangerous. Looks like they don't dare go near the water. Just a coincidence, maybe.
What are you hunting here by the river?
What a question. Just take a stroll along the river and you'll know what I'm hunting here. Lurkers, of course. Those things aren't easy to catch, but they taste all the better for it. Once in a while, I stumble across a scavenger, too. I don't turn up my nose at those either.
Can you teach me something about hunting?
I see. So you've acquired a taste for it now. All right, but it'll cost you.
What do you want for it?
Would you happen to have anything to eat other than lurker meat? Maybe a hunk of cheese? Yeah, a hunk of cheese. I could die for a hunk.
I'll see what I can do.
yeah, here's your cheese.
Here's your cheese. Will you teach me now?
Really, you got some? Oh man, it's been ages since I ate something like that. Thank you. So now, what about a lesson? Oh, yeah, sure.
What can you teach me?
What do you want to know?
Remove heart, shadow beast horn. Ah, yeah, the heart removal. We've encountered golems and demons already. Yeah, the heart removal. I'm going to take it, but that's the last thing I'm gonna take.
Hearts of magical beings are very rare and hard to obtain. Be careful when you try that, especially with any kind of golem.
Why are you sorry for Engrom?
Because he simply followed me without asking any questions. And now we've gotten ourselves into this mess. Greed doesn't pay after all.
How's it going?
Crappy. What else should I say? Nothing but up and down this damned river for days. Orcs lurking on the left, bandits hanging around on the right, and every day I eat lurker meat. I can't take it anymore.
Oh, what about... Where are there bandits here?
How's the hunting?
Hunting is my only consolation, but I'd like to see a target once in a while other than these disgusting lurkers.
Ever considered getting out of here?
Yeah, sure. No problem at all. First, I'll carve my way through the hordes of orcs, say hello to all the other monsters that are all over the place, and then I just stroll right across the pass. That would be quite a trick.
I got in here too.
Are you trying to tell me you just came across the pass?
More or less, yes.
Then you got lucky. As long as things are so messed up around here, I'm not going to budge.
See if they mind me taking a look at their chest. 170 gold. I'll touch it. And there's a piece of cheese there. This must be the last one we have lockpicks to take, so... Crap, 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 and crap. Value of that crap is worth lockpick losses though, but that I can't turn gold into lockpick, so it's not worth it. What else am I gonna get from here? I wonder, I should have at least one lockpick. But we're looking at a very low number at this point. 3. Yeah, well, one chest if we are not unlucky. So that's not a lot. Level up. And rest again. Did you have a... No, of course you don't have a bed. It's going to be another one of these caves a little to the west. By the way, let's go back to resting. Don't die on me. Don't die. I think we made money here, even though we spent 1,000 gold to bail out our friend here. So it's a fairly lucrative place to be. And I think we've even didn't do all the lockpicking we could have done. Certainly no pickpocketing. So at the moment I'm definitely much more interested in playing a thief in this game. The mage has a problem. Considering typical mages in these type of games, is that he only has summons and damage spells. It makes for a fairly uninteresting mage. Usually you'd have buff debuffs.
I'm gonna rip you to pieces.
Holy crap. We aren't doing damage again. Maybe I'll manage to survive. It's just a single loafer at this point coming after us. Decent amount of loot. And decent amount of loot. And rest. I think Thief would have been able to at least avoid this because of the bow. Knights or paladins certainly could have avoided this very easily. Those kind of enemies should not be of any kind of a real problem. I think I'm somewhat to blame for this though. I thought the damage spellcasting would have been more useful. I thought I might have been able to get to the 3rd level summoning a bit faster. If I now knew what I know, I would have taken probably the 1st level summoning spell. It has to have something, and I think it's better than a wool. wolves that I've seen have very standoffish attack tactics. They all take their time. Goblins, on the other hand, just rush in and beat the shit out of the enemy or die into trying. That's exactly the kind of thing you want on a damage summon. You don't want them to take their time. You want them to go after the enemy with everything they've got. Anything else? More bandits. To low far. Might be more of these guys. But we do need to loot the corpses. I think we got the last one. Excellent. I'm surprised there were bandits here. Very surprised. I mean, if you wanted to make your living as a bandit, you probably wouldn't go into an area where there's no commerce and basically a hostile army here. It just doesn't make any sense. I'm guessing they were trapped here too, but still. In that situation, they would probably try to work with others to get the hell out. Okay, chest. Bandit chest. This will be our last then. I don't want to lockpick it. The thing is, if we find an actual little quest, chest that looks to be important, we won't be able to do anything with it. And you had no bait on it. $32 points. We're very likely going to take 5 mana. Maybe even 10 if we can afford it. But spells come first. We need something new. Definitely need. I can't see us playing forward to the next stage of the fight with what we have. It just won't work. Even now the fireball isn't good enough. So summoning is a spell of some kind is a must. I'm not too keen on area of effect spells. Just anything that does either more damage or is more mana efficient at dealing damage. Cannot be a fire spell, that's also another consideration. And we have a couple of options here. Option 1. I'd like to climb out of here so we get to the high ground. We not stumble into enemies that way. It definitely looks different. quite sure what's causing it. A lot of flies, lurkers. The typical crap. Not sure what this would hold. There's definitely an area there. It has some kind of what looks to be a site. That's where new camp was. There's not looks like to be a cave there too. I think we should go there first. It's another possible resting location. And it was the other major settlement of this place. I'm sort of disappointed that the swamp camp hasn't been mentioned really, since it was my choice in the first game. This looks surprisingly familiar. Who the hell would live here? Bandits, maybe? There are a couple of caves nearby. Ice wolf. Ice golem. Ice golems. Oh. They should not be a problem with against to a fire mage, but yeah, I'd like to secure my exit out of here first. Why the ice theme? Is there an ice dragon there or something? Well, one of the... That might be actually a fairly good explanation. Yeah, we need to clear this path to get to the resting place. You target the creature coming at you, please. Okay. Come at me. Just a so inconvenient thing to fight. Or I'm somewhat interested in trying to fight the ice golems. We could, I'm just wondering if we could get a golem heart from them.
Nothing to be had
Which
there.
I don't think we can. At least it won't be a golem heart I can use to summon golems. That needs to be a proper stone golem. But in Gothic 1, ice golems were extremely vulnerable to fire. It was like 1 or 2 hits from even half decent fire spell and they were dead. So surely a half a dozen fireballs enough to do the job. There's always a chance that they're not hostile, but that's very unlikely. Either way, it looks like this is a lot longer exploration session than I thought. Yeah, I think we're very likely to be closer to level 15 before we come out of here. So that would leave us with 42 learning points. Not bad at all. Depending on how the spell options go, we could get closer to 90 points of mana. So another fireball, which isn't gonna mean shit. It has to be something new. Well, adding one more fireball to this, it's not enough. Might be enough to improve our situation against some orcs, but they seem to be highly fire resistant anyway, so I don't know. At least the shaman were practically immune to our fire spell limit. I just don't know how it is really affected. They might have just magic resistance. Maybe that's it, because dragon fire is treated separately. But it might include other fire too. I don't know. I just don't see why you would label it dragon fire instead of fire if it includes every type of fire. Seems sort of counterproductive at that point to specialize the name if the effect isn't specialized. But it wouldn't be the first time the game does something weird like that. So either way, I'm trying to at least take a glimpse at the intended location for the mining expedition here. Already reached it, so that's not the point. I'm wanting to know what kind of conditions did they meet here. Needs to be under goblin control. Snappers. I was expecting orcs. Huh. That might be better for us. There also could be beds in here. But 5 snappers, that's it's not a simple thing to get through. It's not actually there, though. It's to the side. Yep. Huh, it is there's a paladin still alive there. This wasn't a total waste of time.
With the help of Enos, we shall keep the evil creatures away from here. Another one of those things.
A blood fly. Making a fool out of that knife. That's wonderful. Okay. Let's talk to these guys. We might want to report what's going on with them to the leader of this expedition anyway. Maybe they fared a little bit better. Nope. Don't think so. So, I do want to talk to any kind of
Another
representative.
one of those things. So much for you, filthy beast. You again. All right. So much for you, filthy beast.
Yeah, good job on that. Just wondering how the hell am I gonna take care of them. This is some more or less what I expected the paladin to do in these situations. Maybe not quite as good as that yet, but still, single snappers should not be any kind of a real offer any kind of a real fight for them. Cats. Chest. Is that a summoned skeleton scroll? Yep. Create skeleton. There are only 3 lockpicks, so I don't want to attempt that chest quite yet.
Hey, you. Who would have thought we'd see each other again? So, it looks like we both know how to stay alive. And as you can see, I've stuck with prospecting.
How's your work?
Now, this rock is damn stubborn, almost like it was trying to prevent us from taking the ore.
Don't you want to leave the valley?
Nah, I'll keep mining ore. I'm not gonna let a few orcs stop me. I've been through a lot more than that. Back then, when we were digging in the old mine, and suddenly the water broke through. But those are old stories.
Hey, you!
Leave me alone, man.
So this was pretty pointless after all. Okay.
So much for you, filthy beast. Another one of those things.
Where do these snappers keep coming from? Well, there's this gigantic cave there. They might be coming from. And there's some kind of a orc or goblin building there. Either way, I think we're gonna be ending here. Orcs. I don't want to start anything with them at the moment. It should be killable, especially if we can always just lure them to the paladins. I just wish they had a goddamn bed here. I don't see why it would be out of the question to have each of the camp have a bed, basically, so you could use them as a base of operations. Another orc / goblin tent there. Maybe there's something in the guard tower. I doubt it though, but it's sort of a... surely they have to rest here too. So why wouldn't they be carrying a bed? I know it's gameplay reasons they want to limit it. It's just fairly annoying. Because now it forces me to go back and forth huge distances for what? They've been cleared. I'm not going to die on the travel. It's just a waste of my time. What is that? Dragon snappers? Okay, there seems to be a decent orc presence here. Maybe a cave there with a couple of dragon snappers. Either way, it doesn't look like a place we want to go through. So, yep. Still, there are a couple of interesting places. I don't get what the... Why is one of the camps turned into a frozen land? I'm assuming dragons. That would explain the other area that is completely turned into fire. Multiple different type of dragons. But is that really all? I'll see if I can get into the base where we have the resting option. I'm going to do a suicide run type of a thing there. Okay, there's definitely a cave. Oh, I brought some friends. Okay. Seems to be that we have a fairly clear goal at this point. For the most purposes, we're done with this place. now there are no real sort of incomplete areas, but I do want to take a look at a couple of things. One of the passes or valleys, two of them actually in the north, and the frozen area of the map. What is it really for? I'm assuming it's hostile. Everything's hostile. But what's the cause? Can we take down the ice golems, something like that? If there's one thing that we should be able to take down, it's ice creatures. But we'll see.